Hi Aquarius, welcome to your quantum reading. Yes, I still sound a little sick, so I really apologize. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. As always, welcome to my Crosswatchers. Crosswatcher, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. Wow, this is crazy. I was thinking about this. And yes, if you're wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. You can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. I just post more stuff on like quantum physics and crazy things that I play around with over there. But just keep in mind that if you do jump over there, occasionally I get scammers. So just keep in mind, like, the only links I have for anything are down below. That's it. I don't have any other Instagram accounts or anything. So, and I will never DM you for donations, readings, anything. The only place you can get my services is through my actual website. Okay? So, yeah, and as always, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Took me a while on this. Okay, Aquarius. So this is very interesting. And yes, this is a little different this week. I'm a little sick. I don't have a lot of energy and I need to be outside. I know I don't need to explain myself, but I wanted you guys to know, like, I just don't have the normal energy to do all the setup that I normally do. So, and I need to be outside just for like the fresh air and everything. I just don't want to be indoors at all. So this is just like working a little bit easier. I hope it's not too weird for you, but yeah. So that's why the readings are like this week. So hopefully you guys can deal. Alrighty, Rue. The first one that came out, Aquarius, you have the Chariot. Okay. I love this card. Obviously, you could be dealing with a Cancer in some way, shape, or form. It's possible, but you also have the Magician card with it. This is pretty powerful together. So, I know, like, the nerdy side of me, which I think that you guys can possibly appreciate, is I'm going to go into the neuroscience of this because I've actually tried this out. And so I tend to go on, like, if you guys go on car trips or anything like that, I always talk about with the Chariot, you guys might know this if you've been on my channel for a while, but I talk about the neuroscience of the Chariot, how it's any type of fast forward movement. So it could be a car, it could be running, it's anything where you're at full speed ahead. And when you are in that energy, your eyes move back and forth and it actually quiets your amygdala. So it quiets down stress and trauma. So if you've had PTSD or if you tend to get really caught up in a cyclical chemical that your mind produces from like overthinking one specific thought, this is kind of like the shifting out of it mode that you can do, other than other modalities like meditation or things like that. This is talking specifically about the way that you are activating fast forward movement. Okay, like you have to literally put yourself in the body movement of moving forward. And that's where I feel like something is going to shift for you because you have the Magician card right next to it. That's why I was saying this is Gemini Virgo energy. And Virgo is all about 6th house and health, and it's like with communication. So I feel like in the mode, when you're in this mode, there's something about, and you'll have to kind of feel something click within you, Aquarius. Sorry about the sun. This is driving me crazy. You'll have to feel some kind of shift take place because in that energy, you will be opened up into the vortex. Like opened up into the receiving mode. And I'm seeing something significant will happen there. Like with the Magician energy, it does feel like magic, but it will just be kind of like the things that are literally trying to get into you the things that you kind of cut yourself off from because, like, that cyclical thinking that I was talking about, this is going to open up some kind of channel where all the things that are trying to get to you are actually going to come into you. Because you know that typical saying, what you're seeking is seeking you? That's very much so in this energy. So this is very positive, because it feels as though you're actually having forward movement and success. There's a lot of momentum that's gathering for you over this next week. I feel like you're activating it. It's something that you're doing, but I feel like you're just going to get swept up in some kind of tunnel of energy and just shot forward into some type of newness. Yeah, because, oh, this is why. This is so perfect. Okay. I am going to take these. There's this little pile that fell out. You do have the devil here. Okay. Oof. Wow, how fascinating. So, Aquarius, so you have the devil here. And I like how she depicts this devil, because it literally is the goat. You see how this is on top of what is supposed to be Capricorn energy, how it can scale any height. With this specific one, there's like skulls in there. So it talks a lot about with this that you are climbing the top, but this is like your Everest. The challenge of your situation, Aquarius, you've got a really powerful energy that keeps pushing you to accomplish things that others couldn't accomplish. Which means, like, there's a really interesting counterbalance to you. Because this thing is literally pushing you to approach your fears. Because you have the strength right next to the devil. My God. So that's why I was saying, like, you might be moving forward into the things that you've always wanted, but it's almost like you're being pushed more than you would like to be. Like, courage is the name of the game for you. The Strength card came out in Pisces, but that's why I'm saying you might have this very challenging energy that you're dealing with, and you don't really have any other choice but to elevate. Because this energy, it's like if you even go near what was familiar or what used to be comfortable to you, there's some type of negative reaction that comes at you. And it's not like, it's more like physics. Because it's almost showing me that there's like two energies that you have within inside of yourself, and this is obviously connected to your dream, because your 11th house, I mean, everyone has dreams, wishes, and desires, but you rule the 11th house. So there could be something here where you might have some things popping up in your reality that are making you really want to go after something, but it would also challenge you at the same exact time. Like, and it sparks you up. Like, there's someone else that you could be looking at that has achieved these obstacles that are presently in your, because it's almost like that devil, those are your challenges. The little steps that you have to take are challenges to you, because what you have to do, if you've ever like climbed, I was actually just doing this to get here, which is actually kind of cool, because you have to have a certain amount of balance already programmed in your body, like chemically. Okay, listen, let Joss go off in nerdiness, because I'm seeing here that there's something here about your spatial reasoning. You know, like every leap that you take, literally or metaphorically, it's like you have to assess the realistic needs of yourself and also what you're moving into. Because I can see that you're getting closer to approaching a fear, because like this fear approaching this is going to bring you the expansion that you've wanted, and on the other side of this is your wish and dream that you've always been desiring and wanting for yourself. But it's like you'll have to go after, like, do things that are kind of uncomfortable, but I feel like anything other than that makes you kind of complacent or not care or almost even lazy. So it's like you feel kind of, You might be feeling a little bit more challenged. You've literally had almost all major arcanas come out there. But the last portion I wanted to show you, you have the Daughter of Feathers and Swiftness, which technically that's like the Eight of Wands. It almost feels like the Eight of Air, but this is like Aquarius. Like this, I feel like for you, you're gonna have to keep moving, because I can see here that there's a swooping effect. There's a bit of like an energy that's swooping in for you. And look how see how that energy right there, that little gopher guy, it's almost like you might say something here, Aquarius, and I'm almost seeing a slip up. Like you say something or do something, and then it kind of gives you away. And I don't know what that means. I do think it's with some type of person that's like very addicted to you, because the more that you're kind of like detaching yourself, it's pulling up an attachment wound within another person that you've been dealing with. And so it's like there could be something here where you say something or do something. Could have been kind of naively, where you were just like kind of not thinking. Because do you see this gopher's eyes? Like, look at it, just kind of like not paying attention, and then an energy just kind of like swoops in. I'm kind of seeing that. And it could be, I don't know if this is in a positive or negative way, Aquarius, but it's almost like there is a particular person in your reality that just kind of like wants to swoop you right up, you know? Like wants to keep you in their reality, or very invested in you at this point. Whether that's good or bad is definitely the thing to take a look at. Let me see what's coming in here. Oh, okay. Why do I hear oh my gosh, this is actually really crazy, because you have the Ten of Swords. Look at the combo that came out here. You have the Ten of Swords, the Star, and the Lovers. This is pretty powerful, because first off, you're making peace with some type of challenging lesson that you've been dealing with. And because of that elevation that's happening within you, like that you're finally coming out of some really challenging karmic ending that you had to process through, it's crazy that that card came out, the Star card, because I feel as though you have a particular relationship coming in with the Lovers, and there could be, this is union with yourself, but also it could be that there's a particular relationship that's like on the horizon for you, and you might be reaching a bit toward that. Does that make sense? Like you might be doing some things right now to try to get to this point, because there is an elevation, and I'm seeing that there's a particular person that you feel some kind of powerful tie to. You and this person, whatever happened between the two of you, you feel like already a tie or bond to them, because they've experienced like almost the same type of lesson that you have, and that could be coming in for you at this time, that you feel like you want to be closely connected to a particular person that can be empathetic, and that you guys both have some type of similar drive or mindset. But I'm seeing that this person is coming in as a light. Like that's why this is such an amazing combination, because there's literally a person that's coming in, and you could have met them through social networking and stuff, because the Star card is 11th house, and that's networking, friends, and wishes and dreams being fulfilled. So it could be that you're like, you networked with a particular group or something, or that could be coming in. I don't know the timeline of this, but this is going to give you like a lot of optimism, because I feel like for a while you were doing this processing, like learning this lesson, you could have thought like what you were truly desiring didn't really exist in the world, especially like a partnership, because if you were never raised seeing something healthy, it's hard for you to kind of see what that looks like and to attract it into your reality. But I'm showing here that there's like a light, and you have to follow that light at this time, Aquarius. Like, if something kind of gets you moving, or it gives you that optimism, or like hope is one thing. I know I say this quite a bit, but hope is kind of tricky, because when you put your hope in a person, it can backfire. So you have to play around with hope, like, fine line, you know, there's a fine line on a lot of different things. It's tricky being human. But yeah, this is a powerful connection. There's literally a person that you feel connected to, a powerful connection. And you guys are kind of just intertwining. There was something that happened a while ago that, like, intertwined you. I'm hearing that. An intertwining. This person, because you see how there's like these roots here, the way things were established at the beginning with you and this person, whether that's coming or if it already happened, it's like you guys already kind of combined in some way, and the foundation of the relationship feels like it's starting off to be very grounded and very stable. Like, what's growing between you and a particular connection, I don't know if it's friend or, like, it's a really significant partnership coming in right now, but it's that, like, the whole basis of this relationship is that nothing will be able to pull you two apart. Like, you know, like, when, and I don't want to say it in a codependent way. I'm saying that when you two come together, some shadow forces might come together to kind of want to separate the two of you. And this is showing that the beginning foundation of this relationship is going to be so that that won't ever happen. It would take an insanely strong force to come in and pull out what you guys have actually pulled in together in this reality. Interesting reading. So let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Aquarius, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.